All right, here we are again with the lag time. I don't know if you guys can hear me. There's always this lag. Let me know. Drop in the chat. Let me know you can hear me. Hit the thumbs up button. That's how people know we're here. If you're part of the Wolfden, hit the thumbs up button because you're in the Wolfden. If you are part of any other community, Knight, Wizard, Guardian holder, Wolfish holder, whatever, hit the thumbs up button because that's how people will know that we're here and they're going to see us. And I'm going to break this down for you shortly. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we have everything live. So I just need somebody to comment and let me know that you can hear me. I'm always changing my equipment around. Always changing my equipment around. So as soon as somebody lets me know, I've got a whole bunch of thumbs up. So you guys must have heard me say that. It says we have more thumbs up than viewers, so something is broken there. Can't hear you. Thank you very much, Boo2000. Now, I do these almost every day for the Wolfden. I break down strategy. This morning, I went for our Guardian tier only, and I broke down how the DEX is built. When you understand how a DEX is built, you understand how to navigate it in a very strategic and sustainable way. So we kind of talked about how these nodes are built and how to think about it. If you are a Wolfden Guardian, go check that video out. It also gives you a strategy to make passive income and take a paycheck while still compounding all of your assets. It's pretty cool. Go check that out. You can see, let's talk about the things. Let's do a quick overview for the standard people. Guardian is still cruising. As you know, Guardian's going to do Guardian things. It's just we're programmed to hit $1. That's 10x from here. We're already 16x, so 16x, 10x is 160x from pre-sale. Guardian's going to keep cruising, and of course, there's a reason that Guardian has a 5x multiplier on Knight. It's a very, very strategic reason. Okay, so Guardian's cruising. You can see what happened to Wolfies. So for those of you that are new or don't know us, these are our native tokens. You can see what happened to Wolfies last night and this morning. Again, it is a feedback loop. It is a feedback loop for our ecosystem. So for those of you that are new, that don't quite understand how we operate, shilling and marketing and all that stuff does not help us. This has never been shilled or marketed. This has never been shilled or marketed, right? That's not actually how you drive up the value of an asset. And it's important to understand that because we can then discern what are we bullish on. I am bullish. I call it Wolfish. We are Wolfish on Knight. Very, very much so. If you don't know this, Knight flipped JetSwap to become number 7 on the network. It only took us 4 days. JetSwap's great. We like JetSwap. We work with JetSwap. But just so you understand scale, in 4 days, 13.5 million flipped JetSwap. And this is just the beginning for Knight. So we're very, very bullish on Knight, very wolfish on Knight for many reasons. And I explained it in the Guardian video. There's a strategy here. There's a strategy here that no other crypto project can emulate. And that is because of the way that we've brought projects together and influence in the real world. When I say influence, I don't mean influencers. I mean people that have billions of dollars. Okay. So we're super wolfish on Knight. I've talked about that at length. I explained earlier this morning how this is built so you know how to think about it. Guardian, Wolfies, they're cruising as they do. This is nothing new to you if you're in the Wolfden. So let's talk about some non-base case things that we are bullish on. So if you know, our whole thing, let me find it, is clarity and certainty and then collapsing time. Okay, so you got to know what you want. You got to craft a plan to get there, and then you got to get there faster after you have locked it in. So part of the collapsing time piece is speculative. What's up and coming? What's up and coming? Are NFTs the next big thing? Have we missed the wave? What is the next big thing? Are we back to shit coining, right? Small meme coins. So speculative. The thing that we believe is going to be the biggest, and the evidence is there, is NFTs and gaming. Now, NFTs, you have to understand when you invest, it doesn't make any sense to guess. Like people are like, I think this network is going to have the best NFT space. I don't like to guess. That is not certain. Okay? People with clarity that want certainty do not guess. So we have to engineer. Here's how we engineer. If you did your research and your homework and you said, you know what, I am bullish on Elon Musk and I think Tesla is going to take over the world, you might invest in Tesla stock. What you would also do, if you were really thinking ecosystem, is you would look at what Tesla's vendors, where does it get its metals from? Who makes the headlights? Right? Where does it get it creates these batteries in the Gigafactory? Where does it get those batteries from? Because if you have certainty that Tesla is going to take over the world, then it would make a whole lot of sense to invest in the things that benefit from Tesla taking over the world, like its vendors. Right? So the thing is we have clarity and certainty around our base case. We have a very strong belief in the Wolfden ecosystem. This has been here for what, 4 days? Like I said, there's $3 million of TVL in there. $3 million. That's more than BNB. It's more than Night BNB. That's more than Night BUSD. Ooh, they're getting close there. Okay. This means there's evidence that the Wolfden moves capital. Okay. And their tokens are very stable. Obviously, this is from my perspective. So this is what I'm looking at, the Wolfden. That's where I start looking for evidence. So if NFTs and gaming are the next big thing, if we believe that, you don't have to believe that, but I do. And the evidence that we have certainty about is in the Wolfden and Night, can we draw a line to something that would benefit, an NFT or gaming platform that would benefit from Guardian, Wolf Pups, and Night exploding? It turns out that we can. So with a macro belief in Night or Guard, right, or Wolf Pups as an asset, the upside, the next big thing, if we believe it is NFT and or gaming, is Wizard. Okay. I personally, I know who created this. The graphics, it's not my style, but he's brilliant. So he's got his style. Now, let me show you something that nobody has seen yet, outside of a few people in my community. They're doing a overhaul of their UI. Okay, now let me tell you why we're super bullish on Wizard. I'll give you a few reasons. One, their dev power is amazing. Their NFT farms, their NFT ecosystem has, and just wait a minute, I'll show you the new ecosystem. These NFT farms are a huge attraction amongst the largest players in all of BSC because when there's an NFT farm, okay, it spikes the price of a token. Spikes the price of a token. So every project in BSC is going to want to be on here. Why? Because when we launched the Wolf Pup farm, look what happened to Wolf Pups. Once projects understand what being part of this NFT farm does, everybody's going to come on here. All right? So, and the dev power is amazing. I know the devs. Wizard, the dev for Wizard, the primary dev for Wizard is the only dev I trust to build any of our stuff anymore. You don't have to understand that. You don't have to believe that. I'm telling you my macro belief. And most of the time, these millions of dollars that came on to Night at first, they're going to follow my macro belief. They don't have to, and that could always change. But most of the time, there's going to be millions, if not tens or hundreds of millions of dollars that follow the macro belief because of the way that we look at things. All right, so here's Wizard as it has been. If you haven't been here, you can check it out. It's wizard.financial. But I got a sneak peek at their new user interface, which makes me quite a bit more, what people would say, bullish on the asset. And if I get more thumbs up and some people drop in the comment and let me know that they're here, then I will share it. I'll share it with you. Okay? And I'll explain why I believe this will be the preeminent NFT and gaming platform on all of Binance. It's a big claim, but it's not made up. It's not moon boyish. There's actually evidence that this is going to happen. And I'll show you what it is. Here's the new wizard interface. Much, much cleaner, much easier to navigate, right? You got your marketplace, and you got your farm. Let me show you something about this farm here. We'll go through this systematically. Okay, so here's the new marketplace. Much, much cleaner. It still looks like Wizard though. It still feels like Wizard. If you know Wizard, then you know what I'm talking about. Easy to buy Wizard. This should probably direct to NightSwap. I'm not going to check it, but my guess is it'll drive to NightSwap. You got your information here. Super clean, super straightforward. Now here's the magic. Remember, we got to start somewhere. I don't like to guess. There's no reason to guess. So we got NFT farms, NFT sale. See how much cleaner this is? Now here's the magic. I'll walk you through the NFT marketplace because I know everybody thinks that NFTs, like buying and selling them, is the game. It's not. The game is ecosystem. You know who's crushing it? OpenSea. Not the people buying and selling NFTs. They're doing fine. But OpenSea is the one laughing to the bank. What we're doing right now is we are looking at the next OpenSea of BSC. The thing is, because of the low transaction fees in Binance, we can do something like an NFT farm. And let me show you why I feel the way that I do about this. There's not a lot of people that know this exists yet. Okay? And the thing that determines whether or not a project truly gets market, right? Like market share, is TVL. It's not token price. It's not. You care about token price because you want to buy it low and sell it high. That's a day trader, but that's not how projects think about. We're thinking about TVL. You know who wants TVL? Binance. When Binance says, which projects do we want to endorse? Which projects do we want to get behind? Which projects do we want to give grants to? It says, which projects are bringing the most money to Binance? That's the question that it asks. It doesn't care about your token price. Okay? The powers that be that have influence, the ones that can say this is a top 10 project and we want to give it $1 million grant, they're saying who has the most TVL. You ever seen those charts? These are the projects that got the most TVL. Because that is what turns something into a real project that goes to Binance, that goes to Coinbase, that goes 500x and stays there. People don't understand this. It's really, really important. So we look at TVL. All right. Now this has $600,000 TVL. I know where most of that's coming from. If you go to the Wolf Pup NFT, that's our NFT, you see about $350,000 of it. We've never even marketed this yet. So I have inside baseball. I love this NFT farm, by the way. It supports our token price. It's so when projects understand how to use this, everybody is going to want an NFT farm. Ours is NFW farm, NFT farm. Okay. And this holds more TVL than any other marketplace because the other marketplaces you just buy. You just buy and sell. Right? It's not actually holding TVL. So they're going to have a hard time getting on the radar of Binance, BSC, and other projects. Okay? This is also the only style that directly impacts the price of the token. So you can go back. I'm not going to go through all of these, but this is ApeSwap. Right? This is barbecue. And just go through. You can see when they launch these farm, their token immediately pumped up, which again means every project, once they understand what's going on, is going to want one of these. Right? We love ours. When we market ours, we actually try. Look, we're going to get millions of dollars of Wolfies on here. And every other project is going to do the same. This TVL is going to skyrocket. This puts it in the center of conversations that you cannot get by shilling a token. This gets BSC to spotlight you for free because it directly benefits BSC to see that, ooh, this project is bringing money onto our network. It's all they care about. All they care about is who is bringing capital from fiat or from Ethereum or from Phantom or from Polygon, who is bringing capital onto BSC. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand why this particular aspect of this project makes it nearly untouchable, because you're going to get, forgive me if you don't know me or this sounds weird, you're going to get my influence, you're going to get our influence, you're going to get all of our projects' influence, and this TVL is going to skyrocket. Where is the evidence that Nick in the Wolfden can move TVL? That's the question. We don't need to speculate. Don't guess. I don't want to make promises that we can't prove. This is called Night. We have more TVL than every DEX except for 6 in the entire space in 4 days. So here is the evidence that the people involved right now can move TVL. What does Wizard need to have an unfair advantage over everybody else? TVL, in terms of marketplace or even gaming. Right? So most of the top TVLs are going to be vaults. They're going to be farms. They are not NFT marketplaces, and they are not gaming platforms. I have no question in my mind that Wizard will have more TVL than any other marketplace or any other gaming platform in the entire space, because this dev is brilliant and recognized what it takes to get an unfair advantage and built the thing. Just so happens this thing has an incredible utility. Incredible utility. Okay, so that's a farm. These farms are amazing. And guess what? I drive my traffic here. I want people to stake for wolf pups. I drive traffic here. ApeSwap drove traffic here. Barbecue drove traffic here. So what happens now with this particular setup is not only is TVL coming, Wizard doesn't have to market and shill, because it's piggybacking off of all of the marketing and shilling that these projects have already done. I have no idea why people think that just screaming louder than everybody is somehow the best way. Like, be strategic. Wizard got almost $500,000 of TVL from our marketing. That was very smart of them, and I'm very happy about it. Right? How much shilling would you have to do to get $500,000 of your token purchased and staked? A lot. Or you just build a useful tool and piggyback off everybody else's, which is what Wizard has done. That's why I'm bullish on them. I'm wolfish on them. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll look at the comments if you have questions. So this is why Wizard is going to take off, whether the Wizard group is shilling or not. They're just building tools that everybody else wants is the fastest path to go to the moon. Nobody builds tools. Night is a good example. If you're in the Guardian tier and you saw my video this morning, then you know what I'm talking about. Useful tools. That's how a token price becomes irrelevant. When the price is irrelevant, let's look at here. If you need Guardian to get what I have, and you want what I have, you don't care about the price of Guardian. And when you don't care about the price of Guardian, that means you don't want to sell it. And if you don't want to sell it, that means the new buyer has to come in and buy it at a higher rate. That's how the markets work. I hope you can kind of understand that focusing on the token price is the fastest way to make sure the price doesn't go up. Because you're focused on the price, which means people are looking to buy low, sell high, which means it can't go high, because when it does, the community has been trained to sell it. What we want is for these tools to be so valuable that people don't care about the price of the token anymore, which means they won't sell them. Night is the 7th DEX by TVL on BSC. Yes. Yes, it is. I'll show you the graphic really quick if you want to see. This is like everybody, it's funny because everybody's like, well, how are people going to know about us if we're not marketing? Like, we're 4 days old and we're right behind Walt, and we just Leapfrog Jet Swap. So I'm not really sure what the concern is. It seems to be unwarranted. Yeah. So there we are. Number 7. It will not take long to leapfrog Walt. Baby Swap, that might be a little, they're moving, right? It might take some time to get there. But we'll pass Baby Swap. We'll pass Ape Swap. Not even Buy Swap. Who knows? Pancake. That's the, I don't know anybody can overtake Pancake, but we don't have to. Okay. So yeah, this is kind of like, but we saw that coming. We wouldn't have launched Night if we didn't know it was going to happen. You ever notice that we never even tried to market the launch? Think about that. Think about you. It's easy to say, oh, we knew it was going to happen, but the evidence is we never even tried to market the launch, so we must have known something. It's not a guess. So people come in and they're like, I don't know, how are people going to do XYZ if we don't ABC? Like, they're just not looking at the evidence. They're out of fear. They're just worried about things that the evidence suggests they don't need to be worried about. And that's okay. And the evidence suggests that I should be bullish on Wizard. I wouldn't spend this. There's nothing more valuable than my time. Money is not a big deal at this point in my life. The fact that I'm spending time on Wizard is a very big deal that tells you how I feel about it. So this NFT farm is a game changer. We're actually there's another one on Phantom Network that I'm super wolfish on. Not going to talk about that today, but a lot of you know who that is, especially if you're in the Wolfden. Okay, and then we go to the NFT shop. Yeah, so NFT shop. Now here's the cool thing. If you have been in Wizard or the Wolfden and you've yielded NFTs or bought NFTs or whatever, it should populate on here. You go to My Collection and you got your Ghosty or your Wolf Pup or whatever you have. It should populate here. Okay, now this is on the main net. We'll make sure that it works. It's not live yet. I mean, it's live, but you don't have the URL yet. And I'm not giving you the URL. Wizard will give you the URL once he's made sure that all the all little bugs are worked out. Okay, so you have your collection here. You can now go and you can sell your assets. If you want to sell your assets, you can see what you have bidded on. You can see what's already sold. Now, here's some really cool things about this particular. There's fixed price sales, and you can see the auctions. Right now, we got our top picks up here, and what's going to happen? And this is really, really brilliant. Let me. Okay, we're gonna make the guard chart at NFT. This is just for a test. Look how easy this is. Description, test. You can fill out the artist, the length, the height, the weight, the public profile. You can do all this stuff. You could tag it, but then we just approve it. That's how easy it is to mint an NFT. So once that's done, it'll load really quick, and I'll show you the social aspect. The social aspect of boom. Cool. Let's see if that worked. I might be breaking stuff. I'm not really sure. We'll see if that worked. Oh, that was just an approval. I think I just approved it. I didn't actually make it. So I'll go through it again really quick. But the point is here, and I'll do it on a... what happens is it populates. Test. You'd think I'd be good at this by now. I've minted so many NFTs. There we go. So it should say this. It should say saving NFT media and creating media. So the first time I just approved it. Minting NFT. Do not close tab window. So this is just a very well done marketplace here. All right. Oh, it's like we never know. Did it work? Did it not work? There we go. So this will take a minute because if you've ever minted an NFT, you know that NFTs are a little bit slower on the blockchain. But this will populate. Okay, and all I have to do is go put it on sale, and I'll say 5 BUSD. Somebody wants to go buy this? Awesome. I'm going to start today. This will probably just be an auction. End it tomorrow. Put it on sale. Confirm. Spending all my money testing stuff on you guys. So now we're creating an auction on the marketplace, and I just want to show you this aspect that's going to make Wizard super bullish again. We should mint Nick's voice as an NFT. Yeah, you're going to make $0 doing that. You're welcome to. You're going to lose money on gas fees. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Try that again. We never know that this could very well be user error. So what happens, and I've done this before and it worked, so it's definitely user error. Either way, what I'm going to do, that doesn't work because math. So you see I get a error here. That's because I'm trying to set the time, the start time before right now. And we'll create walkthroughs for all this. So it just keeps happening because I'm lazy. I'll create another walkthrough for that. So when the auction is here, here's what happens. There's a little social icon. So when you go to this NFT, what's going to happen when it's on the auction is there's a little heart next to it and a social share. And what's going to happen is in this auction, the things that have the most social activity for top picks get shown first. So that means if I want to sell this NFT, I'm going to go into my community and I'm going to say, hey, go like this, go share this, blah, 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 because I'm trying to get it top ranked. Right? I want to get ranked at the top there. As a byproduct, again, Wizard is benefiting from everybody else's marketing. That's a much more efficient use of time. Right? So there's a social aspect here that's really, really powerful. And it'll drive a bunch of traffic. Again, people want to post their NFT. They want people to see it, and they're going to want it to be at the top picks here. So when I go and I say, hey, guys, make sure, do me a favor, bid on this, but at least like it and share it, help the Wolfden out. As a byproduct of that, Wizard benefits tremendously. There's a tremendous benefit to Wizard, right? And that they get the traffic. So again, from a base of being bullish on Knight, being bullish on Guard, being bullish on Wolfies, and saying, well, those aren't NFT projects, those aren't gaming projects, but I think that NFT and gaming is the next big thing, right? So how can I reason from my base belief to have the highest probability of catching the wave? And for us, and for me, it's Wizard. It's kind of a no-brainer. If the Wolfden, back to like betting on Tesla, right? If the Wolfden does what we think it's going to do, there is no way that Wizard does not also benefit in a huge way. So if I'm heavily invested in these, it would be silly to not start scooping up bags of Wizard. At least pay attention to what's going on. Hopefully that makes sense. The games are phenomenal. I've seen previews of the new games, videos of the new games, and the graphics are insane. I shared them with some people in here, but that's something that I want to make sure that I don't get too far ahead and tease something that's not quite ready to be released. So this will be within 24 hours. Wizard.financial will go here. And when it does, I'm sure it'll get announced. I strongly recommend you share it if you're invested in Wizard. Do your part. Protect your investment. Let other people know what's going on. But really, really, just understand. It's not about... Don't look at the marketing and shilling and all that stuff, because think about this. If I say, everybody go buy Wizard, shill, 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 it's the next 50x, and they come and they buy Wizard, now all they know how to do is stare at the chart. It's all they know how to do. And all they're going to do is sell. That's why they bought, because you told them it was going to go 10x. They bought it for the purpose of profit. Instead, if you can help them understand how this ecosystem works, get them to list NFTs, help them learn how to yield from this farm, or if they're project owners, get on the farm, learn how to play these games. What's going to happen is they're going to buy Wizard and they're going to hold it so that they can participate in all of these things. They're not trying to sell it on top of your head, which is what happens when the only thing you tell people is the price is going to go up. You're asking people to dump on you, or you're trying to dump on them. Those are the only two things. So play a better game. Just be smarter, like be more sophisticated. The sophisticated move in this space, in my opinion, if you do not have to be, if you are not bullish on NFTs in the gaming space, then this does not apply to you. If you are, like I am, the sophisticated move is to pay attention to Wizard and forget about the effing token price. It's almost 3x over pre-sale. Stop tripping out about the price. All you do when you trip out of the price is you irritate sophisticated investors that are they want the devs and the team to get this out because they know what's going to happen when this gets out. Okay, so that's this is the marketplace I'll be looking at. You want NFTs, bullish on gaming. You want a good dev team, probably the best dev on BSC. You're gonna invest in Wizard, and you're gonna understand the ecosystem, and you understand that the way this is built, Wizard is gonna benefit from everybody's marketing. It's not a great use of time for a phenomenal dev team to go out and try to market. That's silly. It's like Rudy, trying to make the football team at Notre Dame. Like, cool, it's just not the best use of time, because you could have been doing something really productive. And instead you made a football team. That's cool. So everybody wants the story that they can get behind and cheer and get excited about. It's just not productive. And as an investor, you want the ecosystem you're putting your money in to be a productive one. At least I do. I don't know what you want. I can't tell you what to want. So total TVL, that's what you want to watch. I would invest or watch Wizard. I would pay attention. I'd pay very close attention to TVL. Same with Night. This is the number that matters here. This token price will take care of itself. This could go down to 50 cents, wouldn't care. If this is going up, we're winning. Right? I already explained, I'm not going to do it again, to the Guardians, how the farm works and how this whole routing system is built. And once you understand that, you can really make magic with your printing money, with your money printer. Wizard.financial, it won't look like this. If you go there now, it'll look like this. It'll give it 24, 48 hours. BSC leg, it keeps lagging. So like little things, never mind the details, but it could be as little as see how this pops up? Maybe you want to change that so that it doesn't pop up anymore. That's a transaction, right? You got to run that as a BSC transaction. And transactions are either delayed or not going through. So even little tiny things like, let's change this function, or let's change what this does, or these little tweaks sometimes will not go through for an entire day. And we have to give good developers leeway. We got to give them a buffer, and we have to have some forgiveness because they're trying to make us rich. So if this was useful, if you are a Wizard holder especially, what you should probably do is hit thumbs up, share this video. You could just share with the Wizard faithful. We don't need a bunch of marketing and stuff. If you're in the Wolfden, I'll try to get a clip from this morning from the Guardian only call. It's probably one of the most informative clips I've ever filmed. I just don't know if I'll have time to clip it out, so I might have to refilm it or clip